Good day. Welcome to the Gulf News Update for Tuesday, March the 25th. Here are the top stories at this hour. Malaysia drew sharp criticism at home and abroad on Tuesday for announcing that a missing jet with 239 people on board had been lost at sea, even before any wreckage was found. The country's flagship carrier also drew flag for informing some relatives of the plane's loss by text message. Scores of Chinese relatives marched on Malaysia's embassy in Beijing this morning, shouting slogans including "the Malaysian government are murderers," and China's government demanded authorities in Kuala Lumpur hand over the new satellite data. The Syrian conflict is expected to take center stage at an Arab summit starting today in Kuwait. However, a regional rift over Egypt's Muslim Brotherhood has been kept off the agenda. Kuwait's foreign ministry said the dispute between Saudi Arabia, the UAE and Bahrain with Qatar would be resolved within the Gulf House and not at the Arab summit. Nearly 700 Islamist supporters of ousted Egyptian President Mohamed Morsi appear in court today, a day after 529 co-defendants were sentenced to death. Those due in court today include the Supreme Guide of Muslim Brotherhood, Mohammed Badi. Legal experts said the shock verdict would likely be overturned on appeal because the court had rushed the trial without following the required procedures. The White House wants the National Security Agency to get out of the business of storing vast amounts of data on Americans' phone calls. The Obama administration is expected to propose that Congress overhaul the electronic surveillance program by having phone companies hold on to the call records as they do now. The proposal would end the government's practice of sweeping up the phone records of millions of Americans and holding on to them for 5 years. Richard Branson's Virgin Group has secured the majority of funding required to launch a new cruise fleet subsidiary, Virgin Cruises. The British entrepreneur said in Dubai that most of the money is now committed and it's likely some of the funding will come from the Arabian Gulf. 1 month in, the trade of Jay Leno for Jimmy Fallon at The Tonight Show is succeeding beyond the hopes of executives who engineered it. During his first month, Fallon generated more than 120 million YouTube views, Twitter mentions and Facebook posts for the show, which airs nightly in the UAE. And finally, the weather. Today's high across the UAE will be 31 degrees Celsius, dropping to 22 at night. That's all for now. Thanks for watching. And as always, you can get the latest news at gulfnews.com.